Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. Bashem Rachak Wadash. My name is Jacobo from Plaintables Camp. Apostles going into demons in the mind and Satan hindering us or doing his best to hinder us. But we're going to move forward anyway, no matter what opposition we meet. There's always another pathway. It's just an impediment that slows you down for a second. You just move to the next path. Just listen in.
You ain't worthy. You ain't a man of the Lord. You know the spirit is being sucked away from you. You know you're trying. But you're really not a part of this. And they're trying to make brothers doubt because although the prophecies are moving forward, Satan sees that. And they don't want brothers, to be on fire. So the best way they can work is through the mind. And when they work through the mind, they'll almost have you convinced that that what they're saying is true, because the reason why is because when we think, a lot of times we think and we kind of hear our own voice in that thought. So that's why Satan tries to use that, because he knows our devotion, our love for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. He knows that we're doing the best that we can to please Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and we're gonna do everything within our power, within our grasp, to please Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So his job is to make sure that he pulls us far away, from the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because that's what his job is. A lot of times we get mad at Satan and them demons, but really we shouldn't get mad at them, because they're just doing their job. They're doing what they're supposed to do. And that comes with a certain level of understanding to really be able to formulate, a thought like that, to be able to formulate a sentence like that, to be like, you shouldn't really get mad at these demons because they're doing what they're supposed to do. It's just like getting mad at Esau for doing what Esau does. You can't get mad at them because that's what the Lord set them up to do. I got a couple of precepts that are coming to mind. I'm pulling them up right now. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth. You got to remember that this is something that's going down throughout the whole entire planet Earth. This is not just a one city, one town, one region, one continent, two continents. This is a worldwide event. And these things are happening worldwide because we're at the end. And the message of the gospel of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to be preached throughout the four corners of the earth before the end comes. Why? Because the Lord has elect across the globe. Every
All right, this precept I got 2 Timothy 2:5. It says, if a man also strive for the mastery, yet he is not crowned, except he strive lawfully. We look up strive for the mastery. Or masteries, it means a crown. Because we're all in a race to get to the end, to salvation. You go to Ezra, the 2nd chapter. You have Ezra saw the prophets crowned with crowns. So basically, Yahweh Shai Radzah, we were made kings. We were initiated. Everything was came to head, was solidified during this time that Ezra saw. It says, and in the midst of them there was a young man of high stature. This is the Lord, Yahweh Shai, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled greatly. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing, and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh. Now are they crowned and receive palms. Then said I unto the angel, What young person is it that crowneth them and giveth them palms in her hand? It goes into Yahweh Shai. So he answered and said unto me, these be they. Then said I unto the angel, 47. So he answered and said unto me, it is a son of Yahweh, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of Yahweh. So we know that we're in a race. We're in a race to get to the finish line. And we're going to get tired along the way. We're going to get excited. We're going to get strength. We're going to get weak. When you're running a race, you're just not consistently in a state of one mindset or physical body. You're going to go through, different, emotions and feelings and sicknesses. All right. But the elect are not going to stop running the race. That's the difference. Other people can get weak and they just quit. Because most people quit with what they do. All right. Most people, they start studying something and they quit. This is why most of the people in the world are failures. The elect are not going to quit. No matter if they get weak, if they get hindered, if they hit a wall, they're going to find a way through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai to get around that wall and keep running the race. So back in Timothy 2:5, it says, and if a man also strive for the crown or masteries, yet he is not crowned except he strive lawfully. All right, so we know we're not going to, you can't take shortcuts. We can't come up some other way. All right. We got to break the scriptures down the correct way. We got to go over things. We have to cross-reference the prophecy with the current events, with the time we live in. We know that there's a prevailing cadence for implantable microchip, for an electronic currency, a way to access your information and your financial banking information. It's electronic. We can see that. All right. That's going to happen, and it's going to go into, if you're not of the elect, it's going to go into your hand or your arm. So 43. The crown. I was going to look up strive in 2 and 5. Let's see, strive lawfully. We got athlese. Athleo is the root. This is G118. G118. I'm on my another device. Athleo. To engage in a contest, contend in public games, contend for a prize, to endure, to suffer. All right, I'll bring it up. G118. So you can see it. G118. No space. Athleo. So I guess where you get athlete from. Yeah, that's where you get athlete. Athlos. Contend, to contest. Competitive games, to endure, suffer. To engage. So while you're engaging in the race, in the game, we're suffering during the race. All right, it don't mean you're suffering and you're on your damn deathbed. All right, just mean you hitting walls, difficulties, things in your mind, things happen in your life, and it's pretty much by now. It's 12 plus years, 13 years, 15 years. Brothers been in truth. It's not like it's extremely difficult, but it's not pleasant, because we've learned over years to, to navigate and to, ask for help when you need it, talk amongst your peers to deal with certain issues that can't be solved on your own. So it's not, it's still better than, when we were in, hardcore slavery. All right. Because we didn't have the truth while we were in hardcore slavery. All right, we were totally destroyed. The Lord, then Yahweh Shai brought us out of that. He raised us up mentally. And now we know the truth. Go back to the elders video. Demons. All right.
Everywhere, from east to west, from north to south, and this word is the direct, the direct vehicle, for lack of better words, that's gathering the elect from the four corners of the earth. This is Matthew 24:14, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. And when you look up this word world, in this particular case in Matthew 24:14, it uses the word oikomene. All right? The word oikomene, which means the whole entire planet Earth. And it's funny because when you go up above that to about the third verse, it also uses the word end of the world. And that word there for world is eon, which is a Greek word meaning an uninterrupted rule or a certain set time of rulership. All right? And, seeing that this word is going out throughout the four corners of the earth, remember the scriptures say that the word of the Lord doesn't go out void. It's starting to stir things up. It's stirring emotion in people. Another scripture here in Matthew 24:12 is, and because iniquity shall abound. What is iniquity? Iniquity is compounded sin, right? Sin on top of sin on top of sin, transgression on top of transgression, right? So it says iniquity shall abound. So iniquity is a bunch of sins rolled together, but also increasing. And we see that happening. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So we're witnessing the word affecting the word affecting the world, because you see the prophets out there speaking and teaching and speaking these things into existence through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai through the Holy Spirit, and it's affecting the world. It's not only affecting the elect by entering into their mind and sealing them, but it's also affecting the world, because it's starting to stir emotion, it's starting to stir things up, because the Lord is getting the stage ready to bring about the end of the world.
All right, I got John 14. All right, the elder apostle was going into speaking things into existence because of prophecy. All right, our power emanates from Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai's power emanates from the Father, Yahweh. You go to John 14 and 12. Put that on the screen for you. Esau. John 14 and 12. Verily I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go into the Father. And we look at the word greater, it means elder, above. All right. So the works that the elect are going to do during these times are going to be elder above the works that Yahweh Shai did. All right. These are Yahweh Shai's words. All right. When you look it up, it breaks down to the root. But when you look up the, let's see here. This is only the studious brothers. Right there. Mizona, it means elder, above the farmer. All right, or greater. All right, so you can understand. But normally, when you're describing something, you use a different word to describe the word that's already there. All right, you can't use the same word to describe the same word. All right. So an elder is above, a soldier, or it's a regular Israelite, an elder. All right. Mizona. All right. It just doesn't mean great. Because when you look up Megas, it means great. And let's look it up. See how they break it down. great. Well, this says it here. Okay. All right. But that's the root word for the word is actually there. My zona. All right. So stature, age, great. So it just doesn't mean great. All right. The word there actually means not of age, but in the sense is the elder. It's above that which was done. All right. He shall do greater works than these. Greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto the Father. And whatsoever ye shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. If ye shall ask anything in my name, I will do it. If you love me, keep my commandments. All right, so this is why the word that we speak is affecting the populate the masses so much. You got that you got Christians teaching scriptures they never taught before, going into scriptures they never taught before. You got demons rising up, challenging the words of the Hebrew Israelites. All right, so I'll leave that there. The demons are active, and how we combat it, is through experiences, consistency, and fluency in the scriptures. And so I hope you edified. Shalom.